People are flipping out for who's eating your pie.
Hi, I'm Erik Weir, and welcome to another episode of Stuttering Your Way to Success. Today, I'm with a very special guest, Cassidy Thompson.
Hi.
So, Cassidy, you've gone. You were a gymnast. You were successful there, and then you did a pivot to social media, and now you have millions of followers.
Yep.
But I'm sure it didn't start that way. So, tell me about your journey. How did you get where you were?
So I started off in gymnastics. My mom put me in gymnastics when I was like 3, and I was a gymnast for about 15 years. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up quitting gymnastics when I got into high school, and I did cheer, competitive and high school for about 3 years. And then after that, I got a scholarship to Hawaii Pacific for acro and tumbling. So I just packed all my stuff, moved out to Hawaii, tried it for a semester, didn't like it, came back home, and I started working at like State Farm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was working at State Farm. Didn't know where I was headed and what I wanted to do at all. But one day my friend came up to me and they were like, hey, you should download this app called TikTok. And this is when TikTok just became TikTok. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, why not? Downloaded it, and I was bored in my room one day and decided to make a video, and went viral and first try. And then I was like, wow, I guess they really like my stuff. So then I started posting consistently on my TikTok page. And
So the first post.
Yeah.
So how many views did you get?
Oh, man. I would have to go back, but I think somewhere around like 1 million, and then I think it got like 200,000 likes.
That's fantastic.
But it was to that Dolly Parton song, Working 9 to 5.
Really?
Yeah.
So where do you go from there? And I mean, so you built a page, you have millions of followers now. I mean, What would it look like to get to like 100,000? What does it look like? How long does that
So when I first started, I was posting like twice a day, every single day. So I'd have to come up with ideas all the time and put on my page. Mm-hmm. That's how I grew, pretty much, just consistent.
So from 0 to 100,000, how long do you think that took?
I want to say like 3 months, maybe.
And then to 1 million. Was that a bigger step, or did it go faster?
I feel like the more I posted, the more I grew. Mm-hmm. You know, so I felt like maybe to 1 million, it took 6 months to a year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's huge.
6
And then
months
now,
to
how
a
many
year.
is? It's crazy big, right?
I'm at 6 million.
6
right now.
million?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So how many views do you have, or likes do you end up getting, like in a week or a period of time?
Oh, I mean, I'd have to look at my analytics, but I think the total amount of likes I have is, I think, like 90 million likes total.
That's fantastic.
Or more.
Wow.
I don't know. I'd have to look.
Okay.
I don't know at the top of my head.
That's a big difference than the University of Hawaii. So the pivot there. So you were doing that. You didn't like it. You come back. You're at State Farm. I guess you liked that maybe a little, but you were bored, right?
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
Right.
I wasn't a big fan of the office job.
Yeah.
So working at a desk.
So somebody's listening to this now and they're like, man, I so feel that. I don't like my office job, or I'm enjoying it and I want to try something. Mm-hmm. How do you go from, working at State Farm to having 6 million followers? And then I know that's a lot of steps, but like, how do you start? I mean, you download the app.
I would say with like whatever you're passionate about, just be super consistent at it.
Okay.
And then always come up with ideas and how you're going to reach that goal, and just work at it and be super consistent.
Wow. Okay. So if you were to meet somebody today and says, hey, I'm 20 years old, or I'm 18 years old, I'm frustrated. So you say to be consistent. Do you need any other people to help you, or do you need to like look for resources? How do you market?
So I was filming a lot with my friends. Like I would help them with their page, and then they would help me, and we kind of just like tag team and go back and forth.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I'd film my friends and then they'd film me. And
Okay.
then we'd like collaborate and make videos together.
That's it.
Yeah.
So do they ever post your content on their page and vice versa? Did you do that sort of thing? Or?
Not, I would post their content on my page. It would be like we'd make a video together where we're both in the video, and then we'd like share it to both of our pages.
Gotcha. And you'll tag somebody or things of that nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always tag, because sometimes people get really upset if you don't tag them.
That's it. Now you've moved. Now you were shooting originally. Was it in Georgia?
Yeah.
And where are you now?
I started in Georgia. I would film at some gyms, like some gymnastics gyms and tumbling. I was filming at a tumbling gym that I was coaching at, and then I stopped coaching. But then I moved to Florida eventually and started doing my content in Florida.
Now, why Florida?
So originally I moved with 2 other YouTubers they're from South Carolina, and they were like, hey, let's all move to Florida together and shoot some content. And I was like, you know what? That sounds amazing. So I packed my bags and left. My dad was not too happy about that.
Who I've known your dad forever.
Yeah.
42 years. Talk about that. We went to high school together.
It's a long time.
Learned to drive together. I've known him forever. So that's fantastic. So, and I know for a fact, you're like, oh, she's moving to Florida.
Yeah.
So
he
Florida
freaked
now,
out.
but it's like beach. It's a whole different environment.
Yeah.
You're at gyms. And
yeah,
then
and it does help the content too, because like the lighting's amazing. You have the beach in the background of the videos, so it's great.
Now, some of the first ones I saw you were doing, I guess you call like a sneak flip or something like that. Or
Sneaky flips.
Sneaky flips, yeah. So tell me, what do you do? What's that all about?
So there's like different challenges you can do. Like I do different challenges. There's like land in the box challenge, sneaky flips, game of copycat, stick it, and more.
Yeah.
Like these are all tumbling gymnastics challenges.
Sure.
So that's what my content's kind of around.
It's like a grocery store. You're like
so
flipping.
sneaky flips. Yeah, you can go in anywhere, but I've done it in grocery stores. You go in a grocery store, see a person, go behind the person and do a flip. Try to be really quiet.
The sneaky flip.
Yeah, be sneaky.
And you flip for food too, right? You've done
I've done flipping for McDonald's. I've gone in cupcake shops and flipped for cupcakes.
There you go. And you were at Topgolf yesterday, right?
Yeah. Flip for some donuts.
Yeah. That's fun. That's
fun.
Are there flips you're working on or trying to improve or?
Well, after like all my injuries, and the older I'm getting, I'm not trying anything risky.
Right.
I give my body a break.
Right.
I've had like a lot of injuries.
You taught your brother to do a flip, right?
Yes.
And he was not a natural gymnast or anything like that.
Oh no, he was never in gymnastics ever.
So could I do a flip?
I mean, if you put your mind to it, but I would start at a gymnastics gym where there's like a foam pit, spring floor, mats, not on the hard ground.
Yeah. I'm tempted to try.
I'd probably be
not
really
today.
bad.
Yeah. So what's next for you?
Honestly, my goal right now is to really focus on my YouTube page, because right now I'm at like 315,000 subscribers. I really want to hit 1 million and get the gold plaque on YouTube. That would be awesome. And it would be really cool to get into some stunt work for movies.
Oh, interesting.
That would be really cool.
Wow.
I would be interested in that.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, do you have anyone who on YouTube or in life that you look up to? They're kind of role models, or you've learned from them?
One role model, God, of course, because I wouldn't be anywhere without him. And second, this is gonna sound very cringe, but my fiance, he just works so hard and gives it his all with his job and everything, and I really admire that, his hard work and dedication.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So,
that's great. That's great.
And then I did look up to Nasia Lukin when I was younger as a gymnast.
Wow.
Her skills are awesome.
Wow. So what's a day look like for you? I mean, now you don't have a job outside of this, right?
Yeah.
You're
So I wake up, I work out. Sometimes I work out in the morning, at night. It really just depends. And then I schedule my content. Sometimes I I schedule content based on my friends' schedules. So like the videos that I can film by myself, I'll do that. But like some videos where I need someone to like help me record or whatever, then I'll get them to help me record, and then I'll help them So we get together, me and my friend get together probably like 4 times a week and just film content.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, I'll sit down and edit all my content. And sometimes I do like follow along workout videos on my YouTube channel, and that takes longer to edit and stuff.
Okay.
So, because they're longer videos.
Right.
But I have to like,
How important is diet for you and you know, what you do?
man, I don't have the best diet if I'm being honest.
Right.
Yeah, I like my sweets, but I feel like I eat pretty good. Like I have steak, salmon, chicken, vegetables, of course, and I try to like not have so many carbs. But my diet's not the best.
So you're getting married. You said fiance.
Yes.
That's so exciting. So
Yep.
is that happening soon?
Yep, October 21st.
Wow. In Florida or?
Yeah, Miami.
There you go. That's exciting.
Yep.
So now, I mean, just walk me through. You wake up, you get an idea. You're like, I'm going to go to the beach, or I want to do something.
Yeah, if I just like plan out my content and figure out what I'm gonna film for the day, and then wherever that location is, then I'll go. And then if I have like plans to film with my friend, then we'll meet up at this location and film a bunch of content, like probably like 5 videos a day, and then come back and edit.
Okay. So you mentioned the number of followers. You want to get to a million subscribers,
Yeah.
I guess, right? So how is a subscriber different than like on TikTok? You have with 6 million followers.
It's like
So-
all the same. On YouTube, they just call them subscribers, but really they're followers. It's just a
Just a
word that
different word?
YouTube
Okay.
uses,
All right.
a subscriber.
All right. Now, have you thought of getting into your own individual your products, or have something that would be
I
for
mean,
you?
that would be really cool. I have thought about like coming out with a fitness apparel line. Maybe one day down the road. We'll see.
Okay.
That
If
would
you're
be
listening
awesome,
in,
though.
there you go.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
We had Hope Harvard on, I guess, maybe a month ago, and she was Miss South Carolina.
Oh, wow.
And she came out with a beauty products line. So anyway, I'll connect you too.
Yeah. that'd be
Well,
awesome.
good. So now you want to get to 1 million subscribers. You're thinking of product launches. Do you set goals? You say like, I mean, obviously you've got a goal to hit 1 million. You had a goal to go to TikTok. You don't have the focus success you have without some amount of clarity and determination. Do you have setbacks? I mean, do you face setbacks sometimes?
Yes,
Or?
my body gives out a lot. Like my back, I have arthritis in my back actually now, and my knees. My knees are really bad. In high school, I had a knee injury, and I cracked my femur, cracked my tibia, and partially tore my PCL and LCL.
Wow.
So that set me back in high school for about 5 months, but the pain's like never really left. You know?
Still have it. Still hurts.
Yeah, I still have it. Still have knee pain in both knees now.
So when you do a flip, does it hurt each time?
It depends on the difficulty of the flip.
Right.
Like a regular backflip, not too much. But like if I'm like doing a double back at a tumbling gym or like a double full, then
Right.
that's when the
It
pain
starts to hurt. Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
that's when
wow.
the body
Well, you make it look
starts
at.
to
I mean,
hurt.
it looks easy, but
Yeah.
obviously it's not.
Yeah, it's
So-
really hard on your body, especially your back too. That's
Wow.
not good.
Wow. So when you're pushing through the pain, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you're just like, hey, I've just got to get through today, or I'll do this again tomorrow. And I guess I'm drawing applications to other areas of life, whether it's studies
Mm-hmm.
or it's business or whatever. So in order to do what you do, you're pushing through a lot of obstacles.
Yeah, if I'm like in a lot of pain, my body's in a lot of pain one day from flipping, like the next day, then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do some workout content, like
Okay.
lighter work,
Right.
because my body hurts. So
Right. So as you transition, I guess from you were a student, you were a gymnast, now you're doing this as really a profession, and maybe you're getting into the clothing apparel next. How do you? I mean, what was remarkable is you went from I've never done social media to the first time out of the hat, I got a million likes or a million views.
it was insane.
Yeah. So how do you think a launch of clothing would go, or a launch of of more channels?
I would really just have to market it. If I did an apparel line, I'd have to make a TikTok page for the apparel line, a YouTube page, Instagram page, Facebook page, and then make content wearing the apparel all the time and just
Right,
lead people
right.
to the website.
Right.
So
Well, good. If you could talk to your younger self and give your younger self, which you're young anyway, but a little bit younger self,
yeah.
what advice would you give to your younger self?
Probably to not self-doubt so much.
Oh, wow.
Because I used to doubt myself so much, especially in gymnastics, being like a perfectionist and everything. I don't know. You're just so much more capable of things.
Right. Have you surprised yourself, like when you take a risk and you persevere at the result you actually get?
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
All right. So you're focused on the YouTube. You're focused on maybe the apparel line. Is there anything else that you like to focus on and toward accomplishing?
Stunt work. I would love to get into that. It's just all about connections for that. That's
Okay.
getting in the industry. That's a whole nother thing, but that would be awesome.
Fantastic. Stunt work and movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Well, that
I
sounds
actually
fantastic.
have done a stunt double boot camp for a week in Atlanta. That was really fun. We did high falls, wire work, fake fighting, car hits. That was an experience.
Car hits. What's that like?
Yeah,
Wow.
the car was just going like 5 miles an hour, and you'd do like a shoulder roll over the car.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
There are tons of
It was a
studios
good
in
time.
Georgia as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, Georgia's big into the film industry.
Your hometown.
Yeah.
It's like the largest studios in the world
Oh,
over
yeah.
there now.
Yeah,
It was
Georgia.
amazing, all the change.
Yep.
Okay, so there are people there. If you're listening in, you have a stunt person here who's
Yep.
interested, a clothing designer.
We love the opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, fantastic. Is there anything else you like to share with our listeners? We kind of talk about studying your way to success. There's no success without a setback along the way. So you shared about that. Is
Yeah.
there anything you want to say in closing?
Don't doubt yourself. Never give up, and you can reach your goals. Just stay super consistent.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us on another episode of Studying Your Way to Success with Cassidy Thompson. Thank you.
Thank you.